Hello everyone, this is Aurélien. Sorry, I'm even more late than I used to be, than I was last time. I hope that you're hearing me well this time. I'm keeping an eye on the level, on the volume level. Hopefully it's correct. I am late because I have been twiddling with my computer for a bit too long, trying to get the second screen to work. Didn't work. Trying to get the audio to work. Didn't work, but yeah, finally got it working. So anyway, it's always fun. So here we are again, and this time again it's for a session to fix and hack on the Fedora infrastructure applications. So if you've been to these streams before, you know the drill. I will be having a look at one of our applications, one of the bugs in there that I deem easily enough to fix, and I'll be trying to fix it and show you how we go from nothing to a complete bug fix with the pull request in the tracker, pull request tracker. It's usually GitHub, but it might be Pagure depending on which application we are considering. All right, I hope that all this is clear, and I will be looking at what are the bugs that we could have a look at this time. So let me restart. Well, let me reload this page. Where is my cursor? It's right here. Okay. So what do we have these days here? We have Anitya. Um, okay, that's not really something that I should be looking at right now. If you have any idea of what I should be looking at, feel free to tell me, okay? All right, and there's Bodhi. Bodhi is not, I don't see something that would be really appropriate for this session right now. In Fast.json. So I've been yesterday and today, this morning, I've been deploying applications in the Fedora infrastructure because we are out of freeze for the beta. So we are now allowed to make changes to the applications and to the infrastructure in general. So there has been some changes piling up for the past 2 weeks, and I have made releases of Noggin, Fast.json, Data Grepper, Data Number, and FMN, and deployed them, and it seemed to be working fine, at least from my point of view. Okay, so Fast.json has had some fixes in the past weeks, and they are now all deployed in production. There is one thing, the two issues here are labeled documentation, so they are not what I'm going to be displayed today. Fed message is to be retired, Fed message as well. Fedora messaging has had a lot of work recently by Lenka, and this has been merged, so that's all good. FMN, yeah, I think, or rather I thought that this had been fixed. Oh, wait, no, this one hasn't been fixed. So the topic of this one was to add, find a way to make it clear that the rule is still being edited before when somebody edits rules, so that they don't leave the page or leave or cancel their edition accidentally. One of the solutions was to have also a cancel button as on top of the save button, so that it makes it clear that there's something going on since you can't cancel it. And the other idea would have been to, have one of those messages that tell you that you have something being worked, like something is not being saved on the page, and your browser is going to alert you that you're leaving a page that has something that is currently being worked on. So we could have a look at that. Certainly, that's for sure. So it's 897. Let me get my text. All right. So yeah, 897. It's a bit too easy to miss the final commit step. All right. What else do we have? Add a footer to email notifications. That's pretty simple, but it touches a different part of FMN that we haven't talked about yet, so it's always interesting. That's also change in the front end to make it clear that the destinations come from your account in the account system and not something that you can edit in FMN directly. Okay, that's label changes because they're not consistent. That's also something we can have a look at. Okay, and okay. So FreeIPFS has, I've released that one as well because there's been a change in the LDAP structure. The LDAP object class now has a new attribute that we can use, the RSS URL that will be built, that will be used to build the next planet's system. So that's not the topic of today. Again, nothing really compelling here. We could do that in Nugget. It's pretty simple. All the work is already done in the ticket. They already say that pattern could be we have 6-digit OTPs, so one-time passwords. So we could add a regex to the HTML and it will automatically validate it. So simple. Why not? Sure, we could do it. It should be short. So, and we've already worked on login pretty much. So if we can. So what else do I have in my thing here? Footer. Yeah. Yeah. And then next, Badger, no. Mailman Fed message plugin. We can work on that, but not now. We need the Mailman server to be updated first. Mode. Then your Hotness message. Yeah. So there's this one. I think this one had been fixed, or was it fixed, or maybe not? It is not fixed, but Michal says that it should be easy to do. So it's definitely an easy fix. All right. Yeah, I'm listening to suggestions from other people and try to not speak too closely to the mic. And str, which is the function that is used during string representation in Python, and string representation is what we use to build the body of the email that is going to be sent out as notifications. So there is one schema that doesn't implement it, and as a result, you get like this JSON blob that is not really interesting to most people. We could do that, absolutely. So that is in my list of options right here. Okay. I am not sure that we have a lot of people watching this stream at the moment. So I'm going to wait a bit for people to come in, and while I'm building the poll. So this one has been done. This one was fixed as well. Setting up the poll at the moment. All right. Is it good enough? Option 6 and option 5. Okay, let's start the poll. All right, you should be able to see a poll on your screen right now. In the meantime, I am just going to drink some tea. Yeah, I think we might be going for Fedora messaging schemas again. Yeah, because that's not great to send that out to people. Um, this here is it's simple as well. I think it's not as urgent because um, it's something that only happens in some cases where there's a package that has the same name as another in a different distro. It's not extremely common. All right. Okay, not a lot of people today, but it's fine. If you're here and you want to say something in the chat, feel free to. I'm always happy to respond to questions or to just say hi. I think we'll be going with this one. Please implement STR. The good thing about this one is that I've never really contributed to the new Hotness, I think. Oh, well, that's the new Hotness messages. So yeah, it's it's just the schema packages, the schema package. So it's much shorter. All right, well let's do this. Yep, I'm going to open. I am going to open a terminal. Like, where's my terminal? It's right here. Mm-hmm. It's a small terminal that I'm not really interested in. Um, yes, I want a bigger one. That should be much better. Okay. Okay. Fedora apps, I suppose, or no, I have a directory for this sort of thing. It's in schemas. Did I put where did I put that? Did I put it here? No, but I could. I could put it here. That would be the best place. Okay. So just a minute. Let me fix something with OBS. I'm going to close the poll. Um, so just a minute. I'm just fixing a small thing, and then I'll bring back the screen. Right. Okay. Yeah, I should do different scenes in OBS, but I'm not sure exactly how to do that. Like to, change the. Anyway, that's a different thing. All right, all right, all right. Let's get back to that. Okay, so I am going to check out this piece of code. What I usually do is use one of the script that I used to do pull requests reviews. Is called git pr branch. I wrote it, but I don't even remember how I named it. It's called git pr branch. So, and I've added recently a clone function that clones the repository, of course, but also creates a fork for you and sets it up in Git. So git pr branch clone the new hotness messages. All right, so it's cloning it, obviously, and then it's making sure that I have a fork in GitHub, and it's adding the fork as a remote named fork. So the new hotness, it's all set up for me to contribute to it now. Well, Git as at least Git is. And now I am going to try to improve that. Okay, let us start VS Code. Yep, except not this one. I'm going to close that one. It's not, okay. Open it. Open a directory in Fedora. Fed message, where is it? Right here. Schemas and then your Hotness messages. Okay, let's open that. All right, I see that it's, yeah, I trust the author somewhat. I see that it's using pyproject.uml. All right, that's good. Let's install, in, let's install the project. Poetry install. It's going to create the directory, the virtual env directory, and install everything in there. In the meantime, I can go here and open, for example, Hotness schemas, messages. No, I don't want the Flake8 extension. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure that I've been clicking this don't show again button, but it's apparently still wanting to show it. Okay, anyway. Which interpreter is it? It should be able to, find it by itself, but maybe not, so. Don't find it? It's apparently not finding it. Ah, yeah, here it is. Fedora Messaging, the new Hotness schema. Okay, that's a bit long, but that's the thing. All right, so I have this. Now what I want to do is make sure that my tests pass, because I haven't changed anything, and tests should be passing. So, let's just run talks. -L will tell you what environments you have. Let's just run all of them and see if that works. So it's going to take a bit of time. In the meantime, I can totally... What can I do in between? Yeah, I'll be just, switching branches. So what's my ticket? What's my ticket already? Ticket is named... There it is. It's 58. Okay, so we'll be fixing 58. Let's create a new branch called fix 58. Okay. Now it's running. Tell me there's a warning. Okay, line too long. Okay, that is not my problem for now. Where's my talks running? It's here. Okay, so MyPy has already worked. That's good. Already passed. So what is the change that I was going to need to make? That's a message emitted on hotness.update.bug.file. All right, let's have a look at that. This is hotness update drop, not this one. Hotness update bug file, that's the one, no? Message sent by the new hotness when Bugzilla issue is filed. Okay. Okay, interesting. Well, yeah, it doesn't have an str, but we can create that. Yeah, it's direct dependent on message.message, so maybe that's the problem. Because then it doesn't have any usernames. Does it? It has packages, so it can find the packages. That's good. It has a summary. The new Hotness filed a bug on blah. So what should we put here as the email body? This is about the new Hotness opening a ticket in Bugzilla, right? So first, let us define str. Okay. So we can have something that would say the new Hotness filed a bug on blah. Okay, that's interesting. But it would not be awesome. I mean, that's already what the summary is. We can do better than that, hopefully. So we already used the packages in the message. What else do we have in the message? A simple description of the update with a link to the open bug would be much preferable. Oh yes, a link to the open bug. That would be great. Okay, what do we have in those messages? We have bug ID. Okay. We have the we have the bug ID. We have the bug ID here, and we have also message and the trigger. Okay, because there's a message that triggers this. Okay, so I'm not sure we care as end users of what triggered this bug creation. Let's have a look at what are those, right? Org Fedora project prod hotness update bug file. Let's have a look at data grepper. So data grepper is a history of the messages that go through the bus. Topic equal this. Do you find something, data grepper? Yeah, it finds a lot of them. All right, there's one that was opened 49 seconds ago. What is the JSON of that? Okay, so it's telling me that the package is network manager. That's interesting. The bug open is this one. Does the trigger contain anything of importance? Well, not really. I mean, it's all good, but do I want to get to receive that by email? Not sure, right? So I'm just going to keep it simple, but I'll generate the link to the ticket itself. Because like I know this is the bug. I know there's only one place where I file bug, and that's Bugzilla. I should probably put that here. I mean, it would be great if if I could get the URL to the bug directly from whoever is generating this class. At the moment, I do not think I have that. Okay, for now, we're going to generate the bug URL ourselves. I just want to make sure that it's going to be possible to move it to something else in case Bugzilla disappears and is replaced by something else at some point, right? So what happens if Bugzilla is replaced by something else? I don't want old messages that will be read with this schema to be pointing at the new thing. So I think that when that happens, we will need to change the new hotness. Well, the new hotness will have to change, obviously, because it's currently only opening bugs in Bugzilla. But when it does, when it's able to open to something else, then I'm going to ask for it to give me the entire URL to the bug, right? So right now, I am going to add a property named bug URL. Or should it just be URL? You know, there is something called URL. Yeah, I think there is. Let us go look at the documentation just for a second. So, Fedora Messaging. Okay. Fedora Messaging schemas. Very well. What are the fields that we have and we expect? There is something. Yeah, there is something called URL. Okay, let's just use it. That's perfect. Okay, cool. So let's just use URL. Okay. Self. Okay. Yeah, well, at the moment the URL, the base URL is going to be hard-coded because there's only one Bugzilla. I think that if I type something like this one here, I think that if I just add that to the URL, it's gonna work. It works. Okay, so pretty simple. This is going to be a format string, and right here is going to be my bug number. And the bug number is in self.body.bug. Okay. Self body bug ID. Why we repeat the bug prefix here, I don't know, but that's really a detail. Yeah, bug ID. All right, we have this. So this gives us a URL, and we are going to be using it here in the message. So it's going to be the new hotness file debug on blah blah blah. Well, yeah. New line and the bug ID, I think. Just, just this. The bug URL. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's just add a new line for good measure. And before I save that, I want to add unit tests. Oh, by the way, did my tests run? Yes, they all ran. Okay, perfect. They all passed. Cool. Now I'm going to have a test. Here I'm going to add a test, not for drop, for update bug file. Very well. Yes, that's pretty good. I'm going to use that. Okay, test test URL first. Well, I do not care about the trigger. What I care about is the bug. Bug is going to have bug ID pointing to a random number. Can you read that? I'm not sure you can read that. You should have told me. Let me try something bigger maybe. Yeah, hopefully that's better. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is creating a unit test. I said the correct URL is returned. I'm patching the message body, and I'm asserting that URL is actually. Do I have this? I think I still have it. No. I want that URL to be this one. Okay, cool. That's good. I'm going actually to not split the view because when I make the font bigger, it's not really practical. Okay, so that's going to be a test for the URL. And the test for the string representation is going to be test str assert the string missing a the here. Assert the string representation is correct. Okay, that's my message body. I will need a list of messages as well. Probably. Yeah, probably. That's going to be the rest of my message. Okay, and now I want the message representation to be, certainly not that, but to be, you know, the new hotness, blah, 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 everything that I've put here. File debug on file debug on. I suspect there'll be dummy ordo hereticus, and that's going to be a new line here, and then the link to the ticket. And a new line. Okay, how does it look? You have Black installed. Is it using Black? Is this project using Black? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So I can use that. Yes. Okay. Fine. And now I'm going to try my unit tests. So I'm going to run Tox, but only on Py310. Woohoo. Okay, this one. The failure is entirely expected because I haven't saved the file. So that's perfect. Okay, good. And now let me save the main file and see where that takes us. It still fails. Yeah, okay. So URL, we're wrong with URL because I haven't set it as a property. So it's telling me that it's a bound function. You know, bound method of blah 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 means I forgot to put a property here. Good. And the other one is failing because the strings are different. Is that it? Yeah, this one here. Okay. Oh, maybe it's just the same thing. Let's try again. Because I'm calling solve.url. Hey! All right. Okay, there's 100% coverage as well. All good. Okay. Well, I think that's all. Does it use? Yes, it does use. It uses a town crier. It uses town crier, so all good. What my fix is called 58. Let me check what is the suffix for bugs. It's called bug. Okay, perfect. So I guess it's going to be 58.bug. We'll try. We'll just try. 58.bug. Create a news file. Just write what is going to end up in the changelog. It's probably going to be linked to the ticket that I'm fixing. Well, certainly should. Yeah, so implement implement the string representation for and the message topic that I'm using here, which is it shouldn't have the full thing here, but that's fine. Let's just ignore it for now. Because we don't know if it's production, but it's fine for now. Okay, implement string representation for that one. I do not end with a full stop because there will be something appended to it by town crier. Oh yeah, the line length is not good. So where is that? Yeah, you bet. Okay, so I'm going to wrap the lines. Okay, what else is not good? Yeah, well, really, because I haven't changed that. Meh. Looks like a lot of changes actually. Let me check what. I hope it didn't change too much. Okay, that's good. Okay, it was running black, so okay. Yeah, okay, it reorganized the. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I have this iSort plugin installed that reorganizes your imports, but it's not really what we're looking for. So I'm probably going to cancel that. Okay. Wait, what? That's totally not what I wanted. And nobody's telling me that I'm making a mistake. Okay, yeah, of course I do not want the Bugzilla right here. What I want is the topic. Where's my topic? And that's not the one. Yeah, that's the one. Or hotness.update.bug.file. Good. Okay, let's try and commit that. Well, I want everything, so all good. It's probably going to be the same thing, by the way, in the commit. So this, except it's markdown, so I need to remove one of the backticks. Fixes 58 we said. No, not 58. What's going on? Yeah. All right, let's commit it. Done. Let's run the tests again and make sure. Yeah, we wanted to try town crier. So poetry run town crier build -- draft. It's not in my. Well, that's a bit too bad. You're using town crier, but it's not in your devel dependencies. Is it somewhere else? Apparently, it's expected of you to install it. Okay, it's fine. I could totally install it. I know I have it running somewhere else, so I'm just gonna use the other one. Um, I know I have it in, well, I have it in FMN, for example. Bin turn crier. Yes. Build dash dash draft. And it seems to be correct. Yeah. Okay, fine. Looks good. Let's just send the pull request then. Did I forget something? I think that's all. It was pretty fast. Let me look at the pull request already. There's that. Okay, I wanted to run talks again. It's always more prudent to, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just send the pull request. Push. Make the pull request. And while I'm doing this, run talks. And now implements fixes blah blah blah. Okay. Is it correct? Yes, I'm implementing URL. I'm using that here. Yeah, it's fine. It's not really important. And okay, create the pull request. And let's wait for the tests to pass. I suspect it does run the tests in, yes, it is. It's running text in Zool. Funny. Okay, here I am running the test locally. Still good. All right, it should work. I guess that's all. It was very simple. You know, just implement a string representation, make it sound not too horrible. That led me to add the URL property. So that's all good. Something that I would not have to do later. And add the news fragment. That's always cool to have for the changelog. And now, yeah, that's all. That was pretty much it. Should we look at something else? I don't know. Do you have questions about all that? No questions? Okay, then we can probably stop here. The pull request has been sent, and I'll wait for somebody, probably Mihal, to review it. And yep, that'll be all. It's gonna be a shorter session this time. We've been here for like an hour, and yeah, I don't know what I could do. I could go to the other one in Anitia, which is also, it's also the same yeah, it's the same project. It's also the new Hotness. So I could have a look at that. I'll try to explain what's going on with this one. So let's go back to the schemas. I'm going to go back to the main branch, and I'm going to open a new ticket for this one. This one is 59. Not open new ticket, sorry, but create a new branch. Fix 59. Okay, what's the issue with this one? The issue is that when this builds a list of packages. How should I explain that? So this packages property is the list of packages affected by the action that generated this message, right? So it's going to be a list of packages, and the content of the message here. So the message here it's simply if I look at the message itself. Yeah. Here you have a message that has a reason, and you have a trigger, and the trigger is a message that generated this update.drop, right? The message here specifies which package is triggering it. For example, you have packages, you have a list of packages, right? You have Flare from the Alpine distribution, and where is it? And that's all for this one. Yes, it says it's from Alpine, but if I look at the messages, so this time it's a Hotness update drop. Okay, let me look at data grabber. There should be a ton of them. Okay. I'm looking for one that is known in Fedora land. Hmm. I thought there would be more. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 That's only happening. Okay. So it's update.drop, but is it the issue that we're looking at right now? Oh. Well, yeah. That's pretty bad. I mean, okay. Our issue is, yeah, so our issue is that the message, when emitted, this situation is the following, okay? You have an update for a package, but we don't know what the package, you have an update for a piece of software, but we don't know how it's called in Fedora. What is the name of the package in Fedora, right? That's when this message is triggered. In that situation, we should have the list of packages in the message should be empty, because we don't know what the name is in Fedora. So there shouldn't be any package, right? So here, when the reason is Anitia, and the new Hotness says that, um, we don't know what the project is called in Fedora land, there should never be a list of packages actually, right? Return the name of the project instead of Fedora packages if we don't know what the package is called in Fedora land. Well, no. I'm sorry, but that's packages. The packages property is not a list of project names. It's a list of Fedora packages. So if we don't know what its name, it should always be empty. Okay, okay, that's pretty easy to fix. Okay, let us fix that. Okay, so first let's make a message for it. Let's make a test. Sorry. Package reason Anitia. Yes, this here project name dummy trigger is Anitia. You know what? It should always be empty. Always. And now if I run my tests, it's gonna fail, of course, because I just changed the test. Yes. And I change this. I go to Anitia. Thing is, we don't know. So it was even simpler than I thought. Return empty list. Now that should work. Oh, what's failing? Yeah, the test I was expecting to fail, so that's cool. Ah, now it's failing more. Test package reason Anitia, list differ dummy. Okay, did I save it? Where's that? Oh, well, it should be an empty list. It should not be a list containing an empty string. Okay. Oh, it means I'm wrong on test messages in 151. Yeah, what did I do this? That's crazy. No project. Well, if the reason is Anitia, it's always going to be no project. Because it's always, I mean, yeah, okay, no project. That's not the test case for us anymore because whenever the reason is Anitia, we don't go any further. All right. What else failed? This failed. Hotness 138. 138 is here. Assert. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I should have done that here. No package is returned when the reason is Anitia. Yeah, that's the test that I want to keep. The other one goes away. Let's try again. It should be 100% coverage still. Yes. Okay. Okay, good. That's a good fix. And now let's add it to the changelog. It's 59, so I'm going to create a 59.bug file. That's basically it. Don't return packages when we don't know what they are in Fedora or how they're named. Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. Let's create a commit with these changes. Fixes number 59. Do it. And now, oh, this is wrong, or is it not? No, it's fine. Let's send the pull request. Let's open it. I'm going to add some more explanation here. There you go. Is this all correct? Yes. Yes. Same stuff again. Of course. That's gonna make our two changes. Maybe they'll conflict, but it's fine. Send the pull request. Okay. Okay. I think it should be okay now. And hopefully soon our users are going to be able to enjoy clearer and not duplicated messages. Okay, the first test, the first pull request has passed. Build succeeded. All the talks are run. And I'm going to not wait for the other one because I think that's pretty much all. Okay, so we fixed two issues. Sorry, we fixed two issues in the new Hotness schema packages today. Hopefully, yep, those two are gone. And yeah, I hope you understood how the message schema work, what they are for. Did I explain that? I don't think I've explained that. But basically, the message schemas are an API for consumers of messages to understand what they are looking at, what is inside the message, and and use the API to like have a common API for the notification service to interpret messages, and also for other users to, for example, build the URL of something that has happened in a in a message just by using the URL property and not looking inside the message because that is fragile. It can change over time. Okay, I think we can stop there. Any questions? Any questions on anything else? Yeah, I think that stream is going to be pretty much for the replay viewers on YouTube later because there wasn't so much interaction today. That happens. It's fine. I'm sure I'm sure that it's going to be interesting to other people. Um, at least probably Mihal is going to see those two incoming pull requests and may want to to know what the heck is going on here. So yeah, that's fixed. That's done, and I think I'm going to stop here, and I'll see you next time, as always, next Friday, same hour, same space. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, is that all? Yeah, I think that's pretty much all. All right. Well, it was interesting, and it was a good thing to got those over the line. So that's done. With not to be done anyway anymore. And if you need more explanation on Fedora messaging schemas, how they work and what they are for, and what is a good thing about them, um, feel free to ask me on Matrix or IRC. I'll always be around during my time zone, which is the France, so it's UTC plus 2 for now. It's going to change at the end of October, as always. It's going to be UTC plus 1, but depending on how on when you see that video. All right, see you next time. It's been a pleasure. See you.